Hi everyone, hope you well. This is CoinsKid. I'm just going to dive into Cardano once again. Thank you for support. So looking at Cardano on the hourly time frame here, it looks a little bit lackluster to me. There was a little bit of a reversal pattern just there, W bottom look, and you can see that pretty much played out. Look, boom, target met. It had a bit of a throwback just there when it broke out level resistance, back to support, but it fell back. It had a bit of a throwback into this pattern, but eventually it did meet the technical target. I mean, look at that. That was absolutely knob on, wasn't it? So that's a beautiful little trade, but I didn't post it because I've not been doing Cardano updates. I've been really busy, so I do apologise. But in doing so, what you've done, you ran into this level of resistance, look at this downward sloping trend line. So you're conforming at the moment to a level of resistance, and like I said to you, I think you're moving down in waveforms, okay, for Cardano, just like every other project. Look, you've come down, you found a support, come down, you found another support, and right now I do think that if you was to sort of lose this support here, this could be quite negative for Cardano, and potentially you could be coming down to create another level of support, and that potentially will be your low, okay, for Cardano, because I think you're coming down in waveforms. Like I said to you, if we look on the daily, you might be able to see it a little bit better. I think you're coming down in 5 waves basically, so something like this. Okay, so we're coming 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We low ball out at technical target, which I'm going to show you in a moment, and at that point I think we're going to break out to the upside, and we're going to create a beautiful little reversal pattern here for Cardano, basically some kind of falling wedge. It's pretty much like that. Okay, so this, if we put on the wicks, you can see this previous resistance just there of an apex of a kind of horizontal broke out. You're falling back into its support, creating some kind of beautiful falling wedge pattern. Once you break out this level of resistance wherever it is, I think that you're going to come up here and retrace to this high, and you're going to break that technical target, and you'll be putting in a beautiful impulsive wave. So in a minute I do think Cardano is coming down again. This is a key level support right now that you do need to see Cardano hold, because if it does lose this, I do think you'll potentially put in a lower low here. So this is a really key level support. Let me show you right now that for Cardano. If you do start to see it come down and lose to 18, okay, because there is a bit of a descending triangle just here for Cardano, just there. Do you see that? So you're under a level of resistance, you're doing something like this, boom, 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 coming into the apex. You might get a bit of a relief rally, come up hit that again, but if you start to lose this level of support just there, I would anticipate you're going to come back down lower to this trend line. Okay, so where is the technical target that I do think that Cardano could potentially come down to? I think I did put it in a previous update for you. We're retracing, aren't we? So a nominal retracement level here for Cardano, if we take a look at this impulsive wave that we've just gone through. So you've come up an impulsive wave and you retrace into a key level support. So straight off the bat, you can see that when you wicked down last week, I think you lost it to the 382. Yeah, you did lose that. So, and then you formed that trend line. So I do think that technically, I think we might be fruitful putting some bids on the 050 at 177. So I think that that's where Cardano is trying to get to in these waveforms it's coming down on. So you've peaked, you're coming down, falling wedge like that. You get the bounce off there. I think you'll be fruitful putting some bids in down here for Cardano. Come up, break that level of resistance. You're going to get the retracement. You're looking at a beautiful little long up from there to there of around about 73%, and obviously equally you've got the continuation as well here for Cardano, putting a new impulsive wave to the upside, because like I've shown you so many times, I do think that Cardano is mega bullish. I think that this is wave 1, this is wave 2, and right now you're going to be looking wave 3 wherever it is, wave 4 pullback, and then potentially wave 5 up to $18 towards next year, so to speak. So this is what I'm looking at until I'm not. Okay, if we do start to fall down here and lose these key level support, okay, for Cardano, then you're rolling over, you're going to create a reversal wave. I've already gone through that with you. Okay, so it's retracing, and it's so strong that it's being held up by a higher level of retracement than most other coins, to be honest with you, because this is how bullish Cardano is. And like I said to you, this is potentially just one big bull flag. So from here to here, like that, once we get the break from wherever it is, break that level of resistance to this falling wedge, boom, you can see you're up there, aren't you, on that what is that, the 1272 at $4.23. It's all works in waveform, so it's working like that until it's not. If you start to roll over here and you come up and you retrace into a deeper level of support, and you start to come down to the golden ratio, start to lose that, hit your head, you're creating a high probability of creating a reversal wave, and with that you've got an impulsive wave down. Okay, and you can see at that point you're losing support when you're rolling over effectively. So that's Cardano. It's looking good for continuation. I do anticipate though you run into resistance. You're looking at a beautiful little short up, on this trend line, because you can see you got the wick on it just there. If you do break out of this sort of descending triangle, to the upside, because you are coming into an apex, and like I said to you, they can break to the upside. These can, if you was to break, look, there's your technical target from there to there, the descending triangle. So if you lost support, you'd be looking at a little whip down to 206. But if you did break out, potentially wherever it is, you could start to come up and retest this trend line support. You know, this particular trend line could offer a fantastic short up, because I do think that it's trying to get to 050 in these 5 waves. So if we was to break out here, start to come up, you know, the market get a little bit bullish, if you was to put in a little short here with stop loss, you could be looking at a 25% correction for Cardano, coming down to 050 fib retracement right there, where I do think it will find that beautiful support. And you can see, look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, boom, start to pick up, break out, see you later. You know, you're done, aren't you? So that's Cardano. Stay healthy, stay strong, stay tuned. Bye bye everyone.